Parker rifled through my purse, shook my vitamin bottles like maracas, and announced to the whole stable they were dementia pills. Okay, you are not going to believe what happened. Someone actually called me a pathetic old woman to my face, totally unaware that I held the keys to their entire future in my hands. This story is wild, so buckle up. I'd been dating William for about 6 months when he asked me to do something pretty unusual. See, he wanted to leave everything to his grandson Parker, who worked as a writing instructor at William's country club. But William had this nagging feeling. He needed to know if Parker was genuinely the respectful young man he pretended to be at family dinners. So he asked me to evaluate him. I showed up at the club looking completely unassuming. I wore my oldest clothes, drove my beloved beat-up car that William's always begging me to ditch, and played the part of a widow on a fixed income who'd always dreamed of learning to ride. What Parker had no clue about was that his grandfather was waiting for my call to decide whether to write him out of the will completely. The moment I approached the stables, Parker's eyes raked over me. They stopped on my discount store sneakers and my drugstore reading glasses. "Ma'am, I think you're confused," he announced, loud enough for other club members to hear. "The community center offers senior activities on Thursdays. This is an exclusive equestrian program." When I insisted I wanted to learn to ride, he actually laughed at me. He had the nerve to ask if I'd gotten lost on my way to bingo. My stomach nodded. I already knew what I'd have to tell William. But I stayed in character, explaining I'd saved up for lessons as a retirement gift to myself. Parker's face twisted with pure annoyance. He tried to tell me their insurance didn't cover people over 65. An obvious lie, because I'd seen older members riding just moments before. When I pointed out I was only 62, he changed tactics. Suddenly, I needed a doctor's note, a physical fitness test, and proof of supplemental insurance. "We can't have people breaking hips and suing us," he sneered. "Maybe try something safer, like walking around the mall." But I persisted. So he led me to the oldest, most aggressive horse in the stable, claiming this was the beginner horse. It was clearly unsuitable. "Let's see if you can even get close without having a heart attack," he challenged, opening the stall door. The horse lunged at me, making me stumble backward. Parker just stood there and laughed. "See? You're already too scared. Horses can sense weakness and desperation." When I still didn't leave, Parker decided to... Full story video added in below.